Hello, Superdean here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. When we last left off, things happened. Please don't ask me to translate the names again. I'll say them when I see them again because I've forgotten them all. There's myself, Say, Yuri, Miko, and the other little one that makes the cupcakes. We did some more homework. We came back and we noticed Yuri was reading the book that she gave us, so we have sat next to her and have started to read the books. We seem to be getting close with her, I guess. I don't know. So here we go. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, just slightly creepy. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you? I do? I don't mean to. Sorry. Gotcha. Here, this should work, right? I slide until my desk's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. So we're reading from the same book, are we? Closed her own copy, yes. Once we each leaned in a little bit over our shoulders. Our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is all the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. Sorry, it feels like my left arm is in the... I read that completely wrong then, sorry. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page, and Yuri slides her thumb after to flip her side. So clever! But in holding it like this, we huddle even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me, as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. Did her eye just twitch then? I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. That could be taken the wrong way, but okay. She's smirking now. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she's finished the page before me, so I turn it of my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second-guessing all of the things she says and does, like she's afraid of doing something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they kind of resemblance of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Superdean, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant it more of that it's kind of cute. Aha! What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we shared today's poem with each other. Oh god, the poems again. We might not have time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Spared finishing her thought. Spared. Jesus Christ, dude. I haven't found my glasses yet. I'll apologise. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry. I haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. But because it goes up my phone. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'd be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of I left it off in our book and slip back into my bag. Where's your bookmark, mate? Come on, even I know about a bookmark. Jesus. We're going for Yuri. We're focused. We'll pick up, I should say. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Superdean. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling the kind of techniques we're practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try and give it more I really want to try and give it more imaginary. Is that right? Help? Visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Her knees weak and arms are heavy. Sorry. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. And collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I often offer her that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe that. I only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh my. The raccoon. It happens in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Generally, if that's a quiet snack. My attention was caught by the scutterings of a raccoon outside my window what? Right, slow down. Out my window, full stop. That was, comma, I believe, comma, no, I'll do that. The first time I noticed my strange tenacious as an unordinary human. What? I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of my consequences, well aware that the raccoon, that if it's fed, will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symphony. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Oh, okay. Where am I? The moon its what? Increment? I cannot read that word, apologies. Its phrase and reflects as much more light off of my cutting knife. I don't know. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon, my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I merely project my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we have gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so the bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, a classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Jesus. I was a little more daring than the other one yesterday. Really, I guess that. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what the poem is about. I think some sort of innuendo there, to be quite honest. We're the raccoon. I bet that's what she's doing. Superdean is the raccoon in this. That's it. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if it takes it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's sometimes different people can relate in their own way. I agree with that. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I usually focus to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Superdean? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I probably would hate myself. I might be ranting on now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Well, that's Superdean. Right, let's go for Little Pinky, shall we? It's not really any worse than the last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew! What phew that? Ah, well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what that makes... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Ah, glad to see you recognize my expertise. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday. That's, something tells me Nat completely missed the point. Come, to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Say's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you being friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Say has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Oh, lovely, that's so nice of her. That was little... I agree, that was very unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like a letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, and I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Oh my god, Amy likes spiders. You know what I hear about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. Okay. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I hear her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sings the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she likes other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anybody. It's gross. She's gross. The world is a better place. The world is better off without spider lovers. Oh. I'm going to tell everyone. Jesus Christ, okay. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Okay. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. No. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in the poem. You don't like spiders. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler allegories. Yeah, whatever. And it helps people realize... I know what the word is. You know what the word is. Let's just skip over it. And it helps people realize how stupid they've been. I think this is a dig at... What's her face? Yuri. It's a dig at her. Like anyone would agree, the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about everyone that thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easily relate to. Relatable. Just put relatable. Everyone who has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid of people finding out they make fun of, or think less of you, but it just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as it's not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect each other's likings. Liking weird things. I cannot read today at all. Apologies. That's funny. Yuri wrote something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about unusual hobbies of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people should meet... Ugh. What am I doing, Bagheera? That people should make each other feel... That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really. I apologise so much. It's not been a good video. Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she had some weird hobbies. Not that anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Nat has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her if she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. Apologies. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri makes me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she has learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she appreciates the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing useless unless there are... I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotion is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. More reading. We'll save Say till last, shall we? She's our friend. Monica, hello. Hi again, Superdean. How's the writing going? Oh, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that, I agree. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Superdean. I was going, ooh, in my head when I read it. It's really a metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I'm guessing I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way I can always count on putting some effort in. Ah, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Writing that makes full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike, say, who uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. Derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like this, that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of their nuances. Why is it I can get some of these words right, but some of the easy words just go over my head completely? It can take years of practice, which I assume Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. I hope so. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Oh god. Save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Something? I don't know what that is. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaky, screeching, piercing. Stein. Oh, I don't know. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl. Ooh, on a pizza cutter. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? What does that mean? What? Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Aha! I guess it was the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of things I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of your poem. It's almost like magic. Feels like an English lesson again. The way I want the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Aha! Sometimes asking what a poem isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression or a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, no poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. What? Okay. Or something unexpected may happen. What's the team tip about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha! That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What? What was that about? Okay. Your turn, say. Ooh! I like this one, Superdean. I feel some nice feels in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like your yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me, I'm a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, I'd rather hear it. No, I'm still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Superdean. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What makes this poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's where I go by my heart. And it makes me feel things that must be a good poem. I'm not sure how this exactly works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least give it some thought? Ah, you want me to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to start thinking about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a bit of both. Then a word from that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah, I like things that are happy and then things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can see you like something sad, say. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give you the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Say that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at this expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Superdean. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay. Oh my god. Why are they all so long? Bottles. I popped off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Oh, that makes sense now. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck out one. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put that bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Shush. Apologies. Finally all done. I open up and in come my friends. In such a hurry. Don't they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them down from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out for each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters around. The tide between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Gee, holy crap! Did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect like this to come from you. Hey, Goober. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not... Sorry, the gear is attacking me. Not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good. You should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing is the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. There's always a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Cool! Right. Holy moly, that was a lot of reading, a lot of poems. So we're going to end it there and then come back, and obviously next time we'll have more homework and maybe more chance to talk with Yuri. So, thank you for watching. I'm going to save quickly before I forget. Yes. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. Superdean. Out.